Good morning once again. After my video yesterday about trolls, I started to think about the reasoning why this intensity of having to know everything and having to put other creators down. I started to wonder what on earth is going on in that person's mind that are creating channels just to annoy others, possibly thinking it's funny, but I'm afraid it's not funny. So I looked up the book, and this is copyright to the Jealousy Cure, Robert L. Leahy, New Harbinger, Publishers 2018. And I've made some notes. And it's true, even the most rational and logical person can be overwhelmed by jealousy where individuals are concerned. These overwhelming feelings are created in us through anger, anxiety and helplessness, and many more emotions. Jealousy is a self-defeating and all-consuming condition. Indeed, it's a pathological condition. Of all emotions, jealousy is the most difficult to deal with and the most dangerous. It's passion directed against the threat of abandonment. And this has become very clear to me in watching chats and watching what's going on. It's intense anger at someone we view as an intruder or competition, when we fear that our relationship with someone else is threatened. The fear is that our friend will become closer to another person, and feeling a dreadful threat by their attention to someone else. Jealousy is about threats to a relationship. It's one of the most destructive emotions, and it encapsulates the person's whole being, every waking moment. Thoughts are tormented by thoughts, feelings in every intensity, consuming the person with dread, anxiety and intense anger. So action is taken by seeking reassurance and asking pointed questions. This too has been very evident in chats. Very, very evident. Jealousy is driven by the insatiable desire to know what's going on. So every waking moment, possibly the person doesn't sleep well because they've got to find out what is going on. And it leads to a chain of events. And the reaction to this chain of events is seen in the behaviour of the person. Now, as I said in yesterday's video, Erin was and is destroyed. Now, any normal human being with any empathy would feel in their hearts and in their conscience absolute guilt if they had in any way caused this. But the person who's jealous really doesn't care, so long as they've got rid of number one person who is too friendly or who their friend really, really likes. And they are working through people, through their lives, through their videos, to bash them or have so many names coming in that the person can't actually have a proper life. So it's nothing to do with anyone else. You are at fault. You need help. You need professional help. You need to get cognitive behavioural therapy, which is one means of getting or seeing another way to look at life. But you're threatened by your friends' relationship with other people. And that can be seen in the names that you come up with. Oh, if I really got to know you, I think we would get on really well. And it is so sad to watch, but it's so infuriating, because it's almost as if you don't realise that there are many of us out in the community who are absolutely on to what's happening. I have studied behaviour all of my life because of my profession, and I have seen all sorts of behaviours. I recently have been involved with psychological conditions, and I see that in intensity what's happening on YouTube. And remember, this is just YouTube. You don't really know the people. You don't know what they're like. And there's far too much going on in the world now that if you are shallow enough to be doing this, then God help you, because God is the only person who can.